Hi everyone, and welcome to day number 30 of Vlogtober. We're so close to the end of the month now. It's been a long month working on Vlogtober, but I've enjoyed it. My mouth feels fine today. A little bit sore in the jaw again, like it was on the left-hand side when I had that side done last week. But otherwise it feels fine. It's not The cleaning's not a huge deal. The freezing finally all went away. And I realized afterwards yesterday that I didn't tell you about what's next with the periodontal care. I'm going to be scheduled, or I am scheduled in for gum surgery on both sides. And what they do is when there's areas where there's a large pocket up in the gum and going up towards the bone or down towards the bone, they'll do, when you're starting to develop gum disease, first they will do the deep cleaning where they will freeze you, and then they will use like the ultrasonic cleaner up under the gum and get partway up to the depths of where there might be problems. And then once that's all finished up, then they schedule you in for the surgery. And there's two appointments, or two rounds. Once on the left-hand side and then second appointment on the right-hand side. I have the appointment for the left-hand side is scheduled for early March. I forget the date right now, either the 2nd or 3rd of March, whichever day is a Wednesday. So that's already scheduled, and they'll be doing the surgery on the gums at a few of the teeth on the upper way at the back and the same on the bottom. So wherever those measurements are, when you go for the checkup and they use that little probe and they poke up there and they're going like 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 5, when they rattle off all those numbers. If the numbers are too high, and back here I've got some 5s, 7s, and 8 back in here, which means like 8 millimeter measure from the gum line to the bone. So there's starting to be some bone loss back in here. So anyways, long story short, probably too late already. What they do is the areas where there's the worst the worst problem, what they'll do is they freeze you. It's just done in the dental chair. It's not they don't knock you out for it or anything like that. You're not sedated. You can get medicine to relax you a bit, but I don't really feel like being all dopey and out of it for the rest of the day. I'd rather just have the freezing. So they do the same type of freezing they did for the cleaning, which the freezing doesn't, it's still there 6 hours later. It's still partly frozen. But they'll freeze the living daylights out of it. And then what they do is they will make an incision in the gum. They'll move the gum back and they will clean even deeper up onto the root of the tooth where there might be some tartar and calculus and stuff like that. And then they do some work on the supporting tissue and the supporting bone and stuff to make sure that they smooth it out so it's less likely to cause further damage. Then they put the gum back in position and they stitch it back in place. So it doesn't sound like the most enjoyable experience, but it does help to minimize further damage to the gums and to the underlying tissue and to the underlying bone that hangs onto the teeth. So it'll be worth it to get it done, but I'm not really very excited about it. So like I said, I have an appointment to get the left side done the beginning of March. And then I'll have a follow-up to get the stitches out. Then there will be a follow-up sometime a while later to get just a regular cleaning. And then I will be scheduled for the right-hand side in probably July. And then I'll again go back for the stitches to come out and follow up with regular cleanings. So that's the plan. That's what's happening. So not too excited about it. I'm thankful I have dental insurance. So that's good. And so today I've been doing a bit of grading as usual. That's never ending. I'm working on my Slipstravaganza shawl. The fourth and final clue came out this morning. I'm still working on clue number 2. So I'm getting behind her. So I think I have 15 or 16 rows left to go. But the rows are up to almost 400 and what am I at now? Let me check. 445 stitches right now. So each row and every row you add 1 stitch. So each row gets a little drop longer. So I've got a ways to go. I am working on getting the second contrast color. So I need to do one more little bit with that contrast color, then the main color, then one more round of the design with the lightest contrast color, and then another round or another 4 rows of the main color, and then I'm done with clue number 2. So I was hoping to get it done today. It's not looking promising. I've been busy with getting grading done, putzing around the house, visiting with the hubby. Was away for a retreat with some not co-workers but colleagues through his job. So he was away Tuesday afternoon, all day Wednesday, and he got home late yesterday afternoon. So we were doing a lot of visiting last night and this morning. He's gone off to work for the afternoon. I'm putzing around at home and getting some work done here. I'm also working on setting up my come here. Good grief. My B6 stology. So like I say, I've bought 2 of these stologies, and I've done the inside cover decoration. I think I love this decoration on the inside of this cover with mostly blues. I've also added a bit of an intro page. Not really an intro page, but just a beginning bit. Then I've added, I'm gonna drop this, a 2020 and a 2021 year at a glance calendar. I've got to do some work with these. They're stuck down, so what I got is what I got right now, but I do want to, in the future when I'm doing the next one, work at getting a little bit better year at a glance calendars. These are a little bit too small. I guess I messed up when I was getting my dimensions figured out for printing it out for this particular size. So anyway, and then I decorated the inside back cover with some washi tape. So I just used some of the washi tape that I liked, and this is when I won't see it as often. So I did some work with that. And then in my A6 stology, I have done the inside back cover of that one. It looks pretty similar to the B6. I used some similar washies, and so that's done now. Next thing I want to get, so I spent a bit of time this afternoon fiddling around with those and kind of playing around with that and getting that done up. And I want to keep doing a little bit more work with them, start getting them tucked into the, I've got a couple, where are they? Oh, there it is. I've got some little, these little jelly covers, protector covers to put on them. So I'm going to get those tucked in and then get them tucked into the Traveler's Notebook leather covers that I'm planning on keeping them in. Although I did see that Chic Sparrow is going to be having a sale coming up in November. So I'm going to be doing a bit of shopping. So I'll probably get a couple new covers to use for my 2 new Stylogies. So anyway, I better get going. I've been rattling on and nattering for a while here, so I think I'm going to go and do a little bit more work on either my knitting or get a little bit more done in one of my Stylogies, and then I'll be back to chat with you later on tonight. Talk to you later. Alrighty, here we are, 8:30 in the evening, and pretty much done for the day. Just gonna sign off, get the editing done on this, get this video up onto YouTube, and go watch a movie with the hubby this evening, and then get some sleep and see what kind of trouble I can get into tomorrow. Yeah, who am I kidding? It's gonna be another quiet, boring day. I like it. Alrighty, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.